This is Iron Trader. It is Thursday morning. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now remember, the EIA report here on natty gas will be out at 10:30 today, and the rig count will be out on Friday at 1 p.m. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, if you've been watching my videos here, you notice that we had this RSI way up here, I said, you're in nosebleed territory, so just scalp is the trade. Put the money in the pocket every day and then see how it all shakes out. Also, watch this 8 SMA here sitting at 90.09. Okay, well, now look what we have here. You got a topping tail. Now, I didn't short it then because you were above that 8 SMA here. But yesterday, I shorted, and I am still short here on the crude oil here because you could only get not even barely half the candle here. And then she came down and closed below this key 8 SMA here. Now we have to see what it does today. Now, if you look at today's low, okay, you're sitting at 88.37. So if we come right to the left of your chart here, we want to look at the bottom of this candle right here. And what do you have? 88.29. That's your support level. Now, the next level we want to look at is always look at the top of this candle here. You're looking at 88.07 here on this candle here. And then we follow these candles here. Okay, so you look at the bottom. You're looking at 87.22. We're looking here at 86.71. And then right here, we're looking at here at 86.15, which lines up very, very nice here with this 21 SMA here sitting at 86.02. Okay, so these here are your support levels, and then all your SMAs are your key support levels. Now, again, if that's lost, then we want to come over here and look at the top of this candle here. You're looking at 84.89 here. That would be right after that 21 day. And then again, we just follow these candles all the way on down here, where if you look at the top of this one here, you got 83.69 here. You have 83.46, and then we come down here to your 50-day here. You're looking at 82.43 here. Now, if you look at your RSI here, you definitely, just in nosebleed territory. So we got to see how this is going to shake out. Is it going to go and rally back up here, or is this RSI just going to come and just fall right on down? Now, this is what I don't like here on this MACD. You can see where your green here now. It hasn't crossed over yet, but if it crosses over like this, then this is what you get right here, okay? And then if that 8-day falls over, then the price is just fighting, and you get these bear flags that go right into it until you can close back above and then have a run up above. Now, again, crude oil usually is pretty good here till the end of the month here, but with everything going on in the market here with the Fed, the shutdown, the unions, the whole nine here, we got to just see how this is all going to shake out. Now, here today on the upside, well, what you want to do is look at today's high. Okay, so far it's 89.39, and then we want to look here at this 8 SMA here. You're looking at 90.10, and then if you can get above that, then we look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 90.31, and then we look to the top of yesterday's candle. You're looking at 91.07, and then we come over here. We have 91.23, and then your big retest there is at 92.43. Now, again, if you can get above that 92.43 here, okay, then we just look to the left of your chart here. This is what you're looking at right here. You're looking at 92.87. We're looking at 93.31, 93.64, and there's your retest up here at 93.74. Now, when it ran up here to this 92.43, it didn't really make it up to this resistance level here, but you came pretty close at 92.87. So basically here, just watch this on the upside. Your big key level is going to be 92.43. If you can get above, basically 93.74, the 94 area is your target. But you got to have a lot of resistance up here, because now you're going to be fighting this 8 SMA here. And if that 8 SMA rolls over like it did here, then you're going to be fighting this all the way on down. So watch these key bottom and top and closing of the candles, and then watch these key levels here, your SMAs here, your 21, your 50, and then you come down to your retest here, and then if that's lost, you got 76.79. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, your monthly chart here. Well, we got some time here to go yet here. This is only the 21st here, but you want to watch this key level right here. This is that 21 SMA here. That's sitting at 86.92. If that's lost here, well, then we just follow the candles down all the way till you get down to this 8 SMA here, if it comes down that far. But just watch that 21 SMA here. That's going to be very, very key support here at the end of the month. Now, here on your weekly chart, well, what do we have here? Well, you're looking here is your key support here level. It's going to be your 85.97. You got a ways to go here. And then right just below it here is your 8 SMA here sitting at 85.01. Right now, everything is still very, very bullish here because you still have this cross above here, your 8 above your 21, above your 50-day, headed towards that area. So even if it comes down like it did here, and it holds this on a closing basis, okay, it came lower here, but it held it on a closing basis. That's the key. Then you're still very bullish. Your MACD here, well, you're in overbought territory here. Your RSI looks like it's kind of rolling over here. So I would be just, pretty cautious here. What I'm doing is I'm short, and then I will be scalping longs today until you can see where there's either a back to an uptrend here, or if you're just going to keep on selling down. All right, let's take a look here on the old natural gas. Okay, here we have your natty gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Well, here on your hourly, okay, the key is going to be holding this 200 SMA. Okay, so you're sitting at basically 2.7. That is going to be key. If you can get hold that, and then the next level here is going to be 2.72, and then we can rally up here to your 2.73. 2.75, but you really need to get above this area right here. Okay, this is that 2.77 area to go higher. Now, if you can go higher, watch this candle here, okay, because the top of that candle is 2.82. There's your gap, and then watch the bottom of this candle here, 2.832. That's your fill. So if it rallies up here, usually the price wants to go there to that gap and then to the fill, and then you can get up to your retest. Now, if you look on your 4-hour chart here, everything is still very bullish here because you got them series of higher lows still going on here. Okay, now you're running into a little bit of turbulence, as they say. But again, so just watch this 270 right here. You need to get above that 273, and then we just layer up here. So you want to look at the top of this candle here. Okay, you're looking at that 2.78 here, and then we want to look at the top of this candle here, looking at that 2.82, and then your retest at 2.87. Now, if you look on here where we had this double top area here, you know that this was a 2.865. Now, the price went higher, but it couldn't close above. That is the key. So that basically was like another double top area, and then came selling down. But the series of higher lows is still very much intact here. Okay, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Well, your weekly chart here still is looking okay. Long as you're holding this 2.65, 2.66 area, you're doing good here. If lost, then we come over here to your 21-day. You're basically sitting at about 2.55. But it's just sideways action here for absolute months. You want to look at these price channels here. 3.018 on the top, and then 2.03 on the bottom here. Now, here on your daily chart here, well, you can see how your 200-day is really just coming right on down. There's just absolutely no, it's a waterfall. It is just not going to curl up here at all. But we do have that series of higher lows here, okay, which is working out very good. So basically what we want to do here is look to the top of this candle here. This is basically your 2.6 area. That's where all this stuff is sitting right there. 2.65, just call it 2.66. That is all your key support level here. On the upside, you need to get above this 8 SMA here, okay? That is going to be key. That's at 2.72. If you can, now you got above it today at 2.74, but you need to, this has to close above it, so then we can start going all the way up to these next levels here. So then we're looking here at basically your 2.77 here, that 2.78 here, and then we can go with this retest here at 2.82, and then you can go, challenge this here, and then, but I don't like this 200-day coming right on down because the price needs to close above that. that's going to be huge resistance if this price goes up into that area there. But right now, it's still very bullish here. You have a series of higher lows. That's always very good here. So just watch that 2.6 area. Now, again, if that's lost, then we just come right down to these candles here. You're looking at 2.63 here, and then we're looking at 2.6. And then we just, follow these candles here. You got 2.57, and then we have 2.54. And then your 100-day is sitting right there here. But even if it came down and it held this 100-day, that still would be that would still be a very, very bullish here, because that series of higher low, long as it doesn't close below at 100 and come down to this area, well, then that negates that whole pattern. But right now, we just have a very good trading range here. So actually the scalps have been really good here. I actually, scalped the UNG here and the BOIL for the long, and then cold KOLD there for the on the short side there. So that's all working out good here. So we got to see how this all gonna shake out here today. But this is all trading in along with the market here. So we just got to see how when they sell one thing, it looks like they just sell it all. But this needs a catalyst here to get rolling. All right, I'll have more for you on the crude and the natural gas here after the pit close. And thanks for watching.